Hello, Budget Comic. Well, hi, Budget Comics back with another budget haul. 7 books to think about while you're at the comic book store this week. We're going to start with Epic 1. This is an anthology series. I believe this was supposed to be quarterly, but as far as I know, this was the only issue put out. Marvel back in the early 2000s wanted to do this thing where creators submitted their work and is to get new people working on new characters or submitting old characters. The premier story here is Sleepwalker, which was actually by Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman did some work in the early 2000s for Marvel, Marvel Team Up, The Irredeemable Ant-Man, and he wanted to bring back Sleepwalker. And this was the beginning of that, but I don't think this ever made number 2. I could be wrong about that. The other significant part of this is that this is the first appearance of Sophia Strange, which is actually Doctor Strange and Clea's daughter. Not talked about much. I don't think she appeared much outside of this. I don't think Doctor Strange even knew she existed. I don't know where if she'll fit in at all at the new Marvel, but it's a significant character to have, especially with Marvel updating, redoing a lot of characters. There's a female Blade now and female Thor and everything else. It was $2. You probably could find it cheaper than that. Just maybe worth be picking up, especially with the Doctor Strange movie coming out and everything like that. I got a package from one of the online My Comic book shop. I pick up some random stuff there. I just keep putting things in my cart until it fills up enough that I buy it. I only buy things for about $1.50. This is Avengers Volume 2, Number 1. Yes, this is a Heroes Reborn Avengers. Bet you never thought you'd see this. But this, as far as I can tell, is actually the first real Avengers variant that was ever produced. Not being a second print variant or a newsstand variant or anything like this. This is the first actual artwork where I think this might have been a 1 in 10 type thing. Maybe more than that, but I got it for $1.50. Again, off My Comic Shop. And yes, I know it's the Rob Liefeld Avengers and all that craziness. Jim Valentino, too. But legendary artist. First variant cover. I don't think this is by Liefeld. I forgot to check who this is by. But that's just, if you're an Avengers fan and a cover fan, worth picking up. This is Ares number 1. Again, got this off of My Comic Shop. I just couldn't find these at my local comic store. But they're there for $1.50. This might have been $2. This is first appearance of Ares' son, who I think his name is Alex, but I'm not sure of that. He becomes Phobos, and he joins the Secret Warriors. He does end up dying, but with the Secret Warriors becoming so big now, depending on who they bring back and who they use in the upcoming Marvel books, this might be something to grab. It's just one of those that didn't appear with the rest of the first appearance wasn't with the rest of the group, so maybe worth grabbing if you see it. And cool series too. Marvel Knights number 1. This is kind of a forgotten about series. I think it only lasted like 15 issues. But this was a team book that the Marvel Knights imprint of the late 90s wanted to do, and it starred Dagger, Punisher, Daredevil, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Luke Cage joined, Moon Knight joined, which sounds very familiar to the upcoming Defenders TV series. So if you wonder if that Defenders team ever appeared in the book, because it sounds like it's going to be from the Netflix heroes, not so much of Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Silver Surfer and such, but the Defenders are going to be more the street-based characters like Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage. It's $1.50. There are 2 variants, but I don't think, I looked at it, I don't think one is better than the other. It's just, there were 2 variants. This is by Joe Quesada. I don't remember who the other one was by. So, worth picking up if you see it. Next we have What If, number 7. And this is fun. I got this for $4. I would say this is in fine shape. This is just a what if. What if Spider-Man? What if the spider had bitten someone else? And it goes through 3 stories. John Jameson, Flash Thompson, and then what's cool, the first appearance of any Spider-Girl ever, Spider-Girl actually, Betty Brant. So with all the Spider-Gwen stuff, there was actually way back in, I think this late 70s, maybe early 80s, way back then, they had an idea for this, and they made Betty Brant Spider-Girl. And basically, she's just in a purple swimsuit with the Spider-Man mask. It's not a great costume, to be honest with you. I meant to have this out so I could show it to you, but I'm not going to do that now because it'll screw the video up. But, at least it's something, and this is something that you can still get. Like I said, this is VG, fine shape, for $4. You might be able to find this $10-15 in VF near mint shape. So, well worth looking for. These what if issues are becoming hotter and hotter, but as I said, I love these, and they do kind of fit with some of the stories going on right now. Next is, and I know Vin Cruz shows a lot of these in his video, these Marvel graphic novels, but this is kind of a fun one. This, Rex Mason, the Agent. And I show this just, maybe a little speculative. I like guessing more than I like speculating. Just, I think of things and just wonder if it'll be true. Rick Mason is actually the son of the Tinkerer from Spider-Man comics. And he is hired. He's kind of a freelance agent. He doesn't really work for S.H.I.E.L.D., but Nick Fury does hire him out in this issue, and it's a decent story. It's very 80s, Commando, Rambo, Chuck Norris, Delta Force type story. So it's kind of cool if you liked, Jean-Claude Van Damme type movies. Very, very reminiscent of that. But cool story, cool read. But just that he's related to the Tinkerer, he could be someone used in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something if Spider-Man becomes more and more used by Marvel Studios, could be a bridge from Spider-Man from movies to TV or whatever. But he's just an interesting character. He did die, but then that was, I think, shown to be a fake to kind of so he could do more clandestine stuff. But, cool book, well worth the pickup. I think, I can't remember how much I got this for, but not over $8. So, well worth grabbing if you see it. So, that's all I got. Like if you like. I'm still going to post again if you don't. Bye.